I'm not in my usual filming location right now, so if the lighting is funky, I apologize. I'm actually in Southern California right now, and I'm kind of just chilling out in the room right now. I went to Disneyland yesterday and met up with Trisha from A Glittery Life, and we closed down Disney, and I ate way too many macaroons. And I did a little shopping on the way down. I hit up a CCO in Vegas. I went to Walgreens, and then I did a little bit of shopping while I was down here as well. So I thought I would go ahead and do like a SoCal haul. When I was shopping in Target, I actually ran into a subscriber, Sama, and her daughter, and had a lovely conversation with them. So it was really nice to meet you guys and just say hi. But in Target, I ended up purchasing another EcoTools full powder face brush. They were actually, I think, 15% off EcoTools in Target that day. So I purchased another one of those, and I've already broke into it to set my BB cream with powder. So this is what it looks like. It's very similar to Sephora came out with one in their Pro line that also has synthetic bristles. It's very similar to that, except for it's probably $40 cheaper. And then I went to Nordstrom, and they're price matching because Macy's is doing a 15% off on their beauty. So any brands that Macy's is selling, Nordstrom was price matching, so I got 15% off of some of the products that I purchased there. And one of them is one of their new mascaras. This is, I don't remember the name of the collection, but this is what the outside packaging looks like. I got Sweaty Betty. It's the In Extra Dimension Lash Mascara, and I got this to put on my lower lash line, and it actually goes really well with a lot of the waterline colors that I wear. It's just a really pretty teal turquoise blue shade, and it stayed pretty well. I wasn't sure if it was gonna like transfer down or anything, but the 2 days that I've worn it, and it's been pretty warm down here, a lot warmer than back home, but it hadn't transferred. And from that same MAC collection, I purchased one of their Crystal Glaze glosses, and I got the shade Oh My Lunge, again with the like race car type packaging. I was opening up the shades in the display case, and I just, for one, it's a really pretty shiny like glossy type color, but the smell of these is so nice. But the color is nice as well, and it gives the lips kind of like a shine to them. And I asked the gal, I said, are they moisturizing? And she said, yeah, they're really moisturizing. I love the smell that MAC puts into their lip products. It's like a sweet vanilla, but it's not like that sickeningly sweet type of a smell. But this is what Oh My Lunge looks like. It's very glossy. It doesn't offer a ton of color. I swatched all of them, and each one just has a little bit of a tint to it. I also purchased another Dior Addict Lip Glow. I purchased it's the original shade, like the first one that came out, and I think there's about like that much left. It's almost gone, but I swatched the 004 Coral shade, and it's really pretty as well. I do wear a lot of like warmer pink shades, so I thought this would be a good one to throw on. But these are really moisturizing. Like I always have that other Dior one in my pocket handy, because when my lips feel dry, I use that, and it stays on really well, and it also moisturizes. So I went ahead and I purchased the Coral shade. Oh wait, I think the other one that I have or the first one that I purchased, this would be my second one. I think the first one is the Lilac shade. But anyway, I don't know if this will do any good to swatch it, because it does, the color will deepen up. I'll leave it there just to see if it gets a little bit darker and it'll come across on camera, but it's the Coral shade. They're really nice lip products, these Dior Addict Lip Glows, for hydration and a tint to your lips. And then I went over to Jo Malone, and I don't have any Jo Malone fragrances. I've sniffed them several times, but there wasn't one that I really loved. And then when I was down in Houston, I sniffed the Basil and Neroli cologne, and I've kind of always thought about it since then, and I've almost purchased Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino several times, but for the price tag of that fragrance, it just doesn't last long enough. So I went with this version, which I've worn it all day yesterday, and it lasted pretty decent. This is actually the first perfume that I've purchased since I've been on my Gypsy Water kick, which, has it been almost a year? That's still like my top 5 favorite, top 2 probably favorite perfumes ever is Gypsy Water. I wish that lasted a lot longer. I wish they had a super potent version of Gypsy Water. I'd just be living for it. But anyway, so I've been wearing this guy here for the past 3 days. To me, it smells more like that summer Neroli scent than anything, but it's just perfect for down here, and the weather's been so nice, so I just been spritzing it all over myself. Here's the Dior. So you can see it did deepen up to a little bit of a coral. It's like a corally pink. And then when I went to Walgreens, I purchased one of the Wet n Wild Pout and Tease gel lip balms. The color just looked pretty, so I thought I'd try it out. This is the shade 951B Tease. It's kind of just like a balmy product, I guess. I think there was 5 shades of this, and these there's like an underlying fruit, but it's not very strong. And then I purchased one of their new lip liners. It says the first gel lip crayon, and the shade I got is 654C, Never Pedal Down, and it comes in a retractable lip packaging, and this is what the color looks like. And I think that Walgreens is doing buy two get one free on their entire beauty department, if I'm not mistaken. And of course I had to hit up the Sephora at Disneyland. I was good though. I only purchased 2 things. I got one of the smaller travel size La Vanilla healthy deodorants, which I've used this in the past. I've had the big one, and I hadn't gotten it for a while, and I actually forgot a deodorant down here, so I thought I'd go ahead and pick this up again and get the travel size. And Nordstrom was actually sold out of this blush, but I swatched it in the store, and I was just like, I need to have that. So they had it at the Sephora at Disneyland, and it's the Nars Bumpy Ride blush. It came out with their, I think it's their spring collection, but it's a peachy coral with a, I wouldn't necessarily call it shimmer. It's a fine satin sheen, I guess. No chunks or anything like that, but it's an incredibly smooth blush. I know sometimes Nars blushes can be kind of stiff. This one was not. I've got this on my cheeks today for blush, if I'm not being washed out, but this is what it looks like. So I was glad that I found it. So that's Nars Bumpy Ride. At the Irvine Spectrum Center, I did purchase a double pack of the Caudalie Grape Waters, like the travel size, but I wanted to have a can of this for when I went to Disney yesterday to like refresh. And I definitely should have pulled it out and like sprayed my face after a couple hours, but I was just in the moment having too much fun. So I actually had it in my purse and never used it. I also went into a store called Skin Food, which I believe is a Japanese or an Asian skincare brand. They have a little bit of makeup, but mostly it's all skincare. And I did purchase one item. The majority of their stuff had dimethicone and fragrance. Some of there was a face powder that I was gonna get, and then I opened it, and the amount of fragrance that came out of there, I was just like, I can't put that on my face. It's like powdering my face with perfume. But I did purchase the watermelon mask. It's in the tub right here, and I used it yesterday. Before I put my makeup on, I kind of slapped it on, and it's got a lot of like aloe vera in it, and I feel like it hydrated, but it didn't hydrate as much as some of my the Mahalo. I'm obsessed with the Mahalo Pele mask, and also their bean mask, which is coming out soon. But that provides mega hydration, where this just did just a little bit. 2 more things from Walgreens. I got one of the new Real Techniques brush sets. They got like new and improved on them. And this one was an eye set that comes with a little plastic brush holder, and there's 5 brushes in here. And I do feel like the liner brush, which comes in there, it's a little bit thinner, a little bit pointier, where the other one used to just like splay out. I didn't think it was a really good eyeliner brush at all. But the other brushes in here, let's see here, 2 of them, these 2 look like ones that were in several of their other collections, or the older versions. But this other brush, which I really like, I used it to apply eyeshadow base to my eyes today. It's like a larger domed kind of paddle shaped brush. I really like that one. And then it came with a lash comb, which this one doesn't have the bristles on the other side. I think that their other one, if I'm not mistaken, the other one that they had did, but it's just a lash comb. And then they had a display for all the new Circa cinematic eye palettes. I wasn't sure. I was like, to get it or not to get it type of thing. There was 4 different variations of it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. The 5th ingredient is mineral oil, but then the ingredient after it was dimethicone. So I was like, yeah. But I thought I'd give it a try anyway. The packaging, it would have been better off if they had housed it in a plastic packaging, but it's a pretty cheap feeling cardboard. It comes with a double-end sponge tip applicator in there, and then there are 10 eyeshadows. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 matte shades. 1, 2, and 3, and the rest have shimmers in them. The pigmentation's okay. I haven't worn it just yet. I've only kind of swatched it. But this was kind of expensive. If you hit the buy 2 get 1 free and you buy things that are all $17.99, you'll save $17.99. But I only bought one, and the free product, of course, is was cheaper, and so that's one that you get for free. I feel like $17.99 is quite expensive for this, especially when like there's some Wet n Wild palettes that you can get at Walmart. They're great quality. They come in a hard plastic packaging and they're like $3.99 or something like that. So I definitely need to try it out first, but I'm not wowed by the swatches. I'm not wowed by the packaging. I'm not wowed by paying $17.99 for it. And then lastly, I hit up the CCO. There's like a outlet malls on the California-Nevada border, and they have a CCO in there. And I was just kind of shopping around. They had three Tom Ford quads there, and they also had the Gelée highlighter duo that he came out with. I think it was 2 years ago now, and the new Gelée duo with a brown and like a champagne color. They were $56, and if you spent over $100 at the CCO, you got an additional 20% off of that. They also had some of his lipsticks and stuff, but I like resisted and didn't purchase any of those. But I did get the MAC Into the Well eyeshadows. I purchased Switch Me On and Dark Desires. One has got a purple. These are, you guys are probably not, oh, right there maybe. One has got a purple like base to it, and the other one has got a bluer base to it. And I tried these yesterday with water in the well, and the water kind of sits on top of, it doesn't like mix together really well. So when I get home, I want to try this with Duraline. I didn't bring some Duraline with me to try it with, but that was kind of my plan, because I do like to use like a cake eyeliner so that I can get the fluidity that I like by how much of the like Duraline I add to it. And then I also got another Patent Polish lip pencil in the shade Look Lively. This is one of my favorite lip products. And then this is what Look Lively looks like. These Patent Polish lip pencils by MAC, they're some of my favorite lip products from MAC. Let me just go ahead and put some on. They have that nice vanilla scent to them too, which I love. And then they had the two new Clinique pop blushes, and I don't know how many times I had these in my Sephora cart and like put them in Loves, added them, put them in Loves, like back and forth. But they had the two new shades, number 17 Black Honey Pop and number 18 Pink Honey Pop. And so I purchased both of these. The price tag on here says $16.25, like that's what it was at the CCO. And then with the additional 10% off, these ended up being $13 a piece, which is like Physicians Formula powder pricing or something. But I really like, I know not everybody loves the Clinique pop blushers. They can be a little hard to pick up on a brush depending on what brush you use. I wouldn't use a really soft like synthetic. I use kind of a natural bristle brush to pick them up, and it does well, but they're that gelée type of formula, and I really like the way that that formula looks on the cheeks. It just buffs in really nice. So this one is 18 Pink Honey Pop, which is a lot lighter in real life than it looked like on the Sephora website. And I wore this guy. I wore this one yesterday. So that's Pink Honey Pop, number, what did I say, 18? Yeah. And the other one's number 17, Black Honey Pop. And this one kind of reminds me of a Cola Pop. Just a really pretty, warm, like, it's like a toasty brick color. And lastly, at the CCO, I got two Bobbi Brown products. They had quite a bit of stuff. I was a little bit in a hurry because we were, driving down the road. I didn't want to be in there too long. I might stop on the way back. I don't know. It was such a good deal, and I think that 20% off is going on through the 19th. So I might be able to hit it again. But I purchased the Bobbi Brown Illuminating Bronzing Powder in Telluride, number 10. And again, this is one of those products that I don't know how many times it's been in and out of my cart on several different websites, and I just never like pulled the trigger and got it. It's got like a red base to it. You can see it pretty well in the camera. And this is the bronzer that I've been wearing for the past four days. Yeah, since I got it. I've been using this every day, and I really, really like it. It gives that more sun-kissed, like burnt look to the skin in a bronzer, which I really like. So that's it right there. Oh. So that's Telluride Illuminating Bronzer. And I don't know if they discontinued these or not, because I didn't find them on the Sephora website, or I think I searched Nordstrom's too, and it wasn't on there, but it wasn't too long ago that I did see it on a Nordstrom's counter or so. And then the last product is the highlighting powder in Telluride. This is one of kind of like her shimmering bricks, and what got me about this is the bronziness of it was so cool toned. That's what she looks like. I haven't even swatched it since I've gotten it, but see right there, you can see how cool it is. but it's really pretty. So that is Telluride, and this is one of her, it just says highlighting powders. But isn't that pretty? So that's my haul so far. I'm going to be down here for today and Saturday, and I think we're leaving on Sunday. But I was thinking about trying to mosey on over to the South Coast Plaza. I don't know if I will or not. You know what's crazy? Is California has 10% sales tax. And so I was like, trying to behave myself. I did, you know, purchase a few items at Nordstrom because they were doing that price matching, so with 15% off. But I can order online on some of these websites with 0 tax. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to swatch things and figure out what I kind of like and what I want, and then I'm going to order them online. Save myself some money. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.